Hi there, welcome to my first series. I am Alba Gamer, aka Gregor, and I have decided to play SimCity Societies as a first series, purely because I downloaded Origin for the first time in a long time, because I knew I had SimCity on there, SimCity 2013, another classic, and I discovered I had SimCity Societies, and I haven't played it and it must be about 10 years. It's been a long time. So we're gonna play this. I don't think anyone else is playing this right now. It's been labelled the forgotten game, the forgotten SimCity game. It came out after SimCity 4 and there was a lot of hype for this game and it flopped so much. And then SimCity 13 came out and that flopped as well. But it's still very fun, and SimCity Societies, it has its own charm as well. There's a nice balancing, what's the word I'm looking for? Mechanic, where you have 6 different essences. If you've ever played My Sims and you have to gather essences to build things, it's very much the same. Maybe My Sims took inspiration from Societies. They would have came out roughly the same time. I need to have a look into that. Anyway, I've filmed thinking I was recording my voice with this game, and it turns out all the sound is gone. So yay, that's a good start to this channel. So here I'm in the map creator. I'm calling my town PT Peaks because I think that's fun. There is a lot of peat in Scotland, and I'm very much going with the Scottish feel with this map. So we've got temperate mountains because it's not a very flat place, Scotland. Normal difficulty, and I'm reading this frequency part, and I honestly can't remember this part being in the game. So I've added frequency to high to keep things interesting. I'm so sorry, I'm like reading these things thinking the microphone's on and it's not, so yeah. A little bit annoying, but here we are. You've still got my voice now. I really like the little peninsula that was there, but it vanished when I changed the altitude range. Low smoothing, terrain texture, we went for lush. Height maps are if you want to import a height map from a different file, which I'm not doing. We're just raw dogging it. We're going straight into this game, reliving the memories of SimCity Societies. So yeah, I hope the audio is okay for you. It's on a webcam at the moment and I know it's not the best. I went and bought a pair of earphones with a microphone in them, but they are even worse. I have to scream to get the smallest little input from them, so I'm very disappointed. Sony, I thought you were a respectable company, but not. Your hardware is not sufficient. It sucks, essentially. But hey, fireworks! We're in a new game. I think it looks okay. It's very rocky. We've got lots of hills. Not much of a buildable area. I don't remember the maps being so small, but the cities don't get very big here. It sort of comes into a couple of districts, a few city blocks. It becomes like a little blob of a society and a mini city. But it's fun. You get houses, you've got jobs, there's decorations, and there's venues. On the bottom right there, that's the essences. So there's productive, there's prosperity, there's creativity, spirituality, security, and knowledge. And each one, I believe each one, if you generate enough then the city streets will change and the whole vibe of the town changes. So there are milestones and there's incentives to go down each road. I'm going to start off here by building a little country town, and it will very quickly develop into a small town, a wee town with some farms. So I'm just getting familiar with the map here. We're going to add a little country road. Here we go, brand new city. You can't build curved roads in this game. It's only straight lines. It's not got much. It's charming. I like it. You're not going to spend hours like you would in City Skylines and find yourself in an eternal process of more, what's next, on to the next thing, grow, get bigger. In City Skylines, many a times I thought, okay, this is the last thing I'm going to do, and the next thing you know, there's 7 separate developments that you've put into the city, and you're still going. It's addictive. So here we have power, the mechanic of CO2. I don't recall it being such a big feature, but every power source has a CO2 value. And we go with wind farms. I thought this wind farm here would be good for being next door to all that water. You know, there'll be a lot of wind there. And it's interesting, looking back, some of the housing options disappear as you progress through the town. Because those sleep tubes, they weren't there. The slum apartments, state housing block, they're not there at the end of episode 2. So spoiler alert, you've got me giving this voiceover, commentating on what I've played for 2 episodes. Until, hopefully, we'll come back to me talking in real time. Because you'll get some funnier reactions. You'll get loads of O's and ahs. I'm a very audio person, you know. I'm more of a sound effects person than a words person sometimes. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. But getting my reactions in real time, there's more chance for a couple of laughs there, but hey ho. So the first home, some trailer parks. The trailer parks, they provide productivity because most of your workplaces require, they'll take away from these values. So we're adding the 3 different models of trailer parks right there. When the first people come to town. Very much relearning the game, which is nice. It's very nostalgic, and I hope anyone who finds this discovers my channel, welcome. And if you've played Simcity Societies, let me know in the comments how you found it. And did you enjoy it at all? Were you filled with rage like the community was when it came out of how terrible the game was? Because I feel like Simcity Societies was the start of the gamer rage. Because ever since, you know, SimCity 13 came out, people didn't like it, they were raging. And now look at City Skylines 2, like when that came out, people were so mad. And I feel bad for developers because of everything that they do, it's not going to be good enough. I think the standards and expectations from those audiences can be a little bit toxic. There's very high expectations in the gaming industry these days, and I wonder where we will end up with that. You know, if the game comes out and you don't like it, go make your own game. Go learn and become a developer, and just say, oh well, it's a shame. Mind you, Electronic Arts, their reputation in general is terrible. They had a good time. I feel obviously money is a big part. You know, you can spend years developing a game and having an office and paying salaries to all these people and various artists and paying like lawyers for licensing fees and stuff, and games like FIFA, Counter-Strike, all these games with their like CSGO with these content packs, like this is their main income. Look at The Sims 4. Sims 4 are not making it. Oh, sorry. The Sims team are not working on Sims 5 because they can keep making packs for The Sims 4. Expansion packs. I mean, look at The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. They had about 15 expansion packs each. And then they moved on to The Sims 4. And I feel like with how technology is developed in our time and downloading things, there's no longer a need for discs and CDs. Like, why not? I mean, look at our music. Look at how music is distributed these days. It's all digital. Here I'm planting some trees. I don't think I ever used the landscaping tool back in the day, back when I was like 15 playing this game. And I would never have money. I'd always build, and then be broke. Nothing was balanced. So look at our small town. PT Peaks is alive. I'm gonna add some more power. Look, everyone's happy. Spoiler alert, not everyone's gonna be happy very soon. Look at how the Sims move. They are drunk. So if that's how a drunk person walks, then they're all drunk. So that's a little deli shop, which is full. So these Sims have a high chance of becoming sick if they go to the shop. And I realized most of the food establishments make people sick. So I think it's more people don't know when to stop eating over our food safety procedures. This is a country town after all, like maybe food safety is not that great. There's no date, there's no sense of year or time, it's just a week. You know, you go through Monday to Sunday. So it could be any year you want. Is it now? Is it 2007? I don't think it's any time after present day because it's not very futuristic. I think this is sort of based in 2004, around about that time, plus or minus 5 years. This is the city statistics panel. Here you can see your income, budget, health, pollution, crime, you know, on different statistics. So with 3 trailer park homes, or as we call them, caravans, static caravans, 360 people are living in there. That's crazy. That must not be pleasant at all. We've got 10 jobs, 2 days have passed. Our city budget tanked, but most of these expenses are through construction. You know, the more workplaces you build, the more income you get at the end of the day, and it does become sustainable. I've played enough city building games since 15-year-old me. I very much understand how the economics and of these sort of games work. I love city building games, economic games, diplomatic, you know, civilization. I'm a big fan of the Anno series. Anno is going to release a new game this year, which would be nice to play. Believe it or not, I've not played Anno 1800 at all, and that's such a massive game. I have all the, well, I say all the other ones. I don't have 1603. They're meant to add up to 9, so that's 1602 or 1503. But I've played 1404 and 2070 and 2201, 2207. Yeah, 2207. That's a good one. I think 1404 is my favorite. Well, side by side, 1404 and 2070. I think they're fun. I like 2070's sort of predictive programming it has on us of where our world and what our world will look like in the next 50 years. Anyway, let's get back to the game. We've had a fire at the... It turns out it's a fire in the farmhouse in the top corner here, but for some reason I thought it was the sawmill. And I didn't know that you actually have to click to put the fire out this time around, so I built a firehouse. And I think the productiveness moved from the sawmill to the firehouse, so it would be operational. Oh, maybe they did put the fire out. I'm just seeing that in the top corner there. Nope, I still see smoke. So I've added some more trailers there, caravans. And the town is... Yep, there's fire. Oh, and the spirituality too. Nothing. So what do I do here? I do add a farm there eventually. I've got a realtor. Pop that in there. House is still on fire. Gregor, what are you doing? Click on the firehouse and smash the button. And then click on the house that's on fire. So right now I'm looking at more houses. There's the farm. So I'm adding the farm. Does it fit there? No. It fits there. Boom! Farm. Next to the farmhouse. Just like it should be. Someone's angry. Remember when everyone was happy at the start of the game? Yeah. That's not gonna happen anymore. Mary Gray. She's feeling hooky. Whatever hooky means, I don't know. And I don't want to know what Mary Gray's getting up to. She wants to find herself a venue. She's angry and won't work. She's been rebellious. She's peed off. She's trying to get into that dive bar, but it's full. The bartender's saying, "No, get out! I can't handle anymore." Here's Weasel O'Creary and Richie the Rat. They're pickpockets. So this is the start of the crime, and the town just goes downhill from here. I'm trying to find anything that would become, I think, something for a police. So I'm hunting. I'm looking. Where is the police station? Meatpacking plant, garage band, a seamstress, sheriff's office. Yes, so I need 20 security. So what's going to give me that? I've got a town hall, that gives 10. Go back to the town hall, G. Public radio station. Sheriff's office. So we need 20 security. There is loads of directions for this game. Like about 5 minutes ago, a lot of the housing options that were available at the start of the game have disappeared after the first hour of the game. So it does encourage you to play again and go down the different routes of the essences and build different types of societies, I guess. Like that's exactly what they were going for. So here I'm starting to build a city centre downtown for you North Americans with the country roads. They took me home. I just came back from Canada. I was there for 2 years on a working holiday visa and had a great time. Met loads of lovely people and learned to snowboard, and yeah, it was so much fun. Great time. It was hot. It was a hot time, dude. Yeah, for sure. Here we've got a town hall. So the town hall, we've got 10 security. Now we need 10 more for the sheriff's office. And we lost power. That farmhouse is not doing very good. It's broken. There's not enough spirituality in the society. So what do we do to fix that? What will we do? We're gonna add a decoration. Are we? Maybe not. What are we gonna add? A communal garden. I'm gonna put it next to the trailer park. Trailer. It's the first time I have rotated a building in this whole 20 minutes. I'm glad it was R, because if it wasn't R, I'd have to go and have a look to see what the hotkey was. So for some reason the security vanished, and that's because when Sims are rogue, they'll go and shut down places, and then because they're shut down, their essence values disappear. They no longer work. So our charity centre got shut down by the rogue Sim. Someone's sick there, they're ill. Caitlin, she's feeling hooky too. I feel like the hookiness is people will go and shut places down. Yeah, look at this size, look at this town, look at the sight of that. That is not what you want to see in your society. People are unhappy, they're peed off, they're wrecking the joint. So if we're going to have a town centre, we're going to need more houses. We will build more houses soon. Oh look, there you go, the fire station. Look, I did a little horse and carts. Maybe we're not in 2004. We're in 1904. I think the road dictates the type of vehicle that is on the road. There we go, look, there we're boosting. Look at all this serotonin's getting released with all those bright colours and fireworks. This is a low point for PT Peaks. You'd think that fire truck would go a bit closer to the building. They're very skilled though, they managed to put water through the fire station. So I built a baseball park there, somewhere out of town, in the trees. Another place for people to go. Right G, what are you doing now? Realtor, bank. Having a little scan of all the buildings, workplaces. Okay, I'm going to build a little town square. Public clock, and it's going to go there. As you build homes or workplaces to generate money from workers, the numbers under the household workplace buttons. My Sims are no longer happy, and they won't work, and they'll be less productive, and they won't make me much money. Then again, maybe you don't care, and you just need bigger factories. We have a fire brigade and a religious bookstore. I'm curious. I'm gonna look more into why certain buildings disappear. Because in the next episode, a type of house unlocks and I couldn't find it. But it wouldn't show. So I wonder what I need to do to get it. Get it! That's a message about crime. So I need to... yeah, need to fix the crime because we've got loads of rogue sims and it's affecting us. So I've built my town hall. That gave a good boost to security. There's the sheriff's office. That's my next target. So, yep, we're going to get that security soon, hopefully. Dive bar, elementary school. This is knowledge, not security, but I feel we needed it. Where's it gonna go? I build a little side grid. So this is when I get into the row houses. Look at that, the road fits so nice. I meant to do that. That was a happy accident. I'm very lucky. And we're going to build some row homes. That's venues. Ah yes, I was looking for the elementary school again. It's a private school, which is a good building. I build that later. Found you. So there's the school. The schools are only open in the morning in this game. Wouldn't that be great if you could just go to school in the morning? Oh, get the rest of the afternoon to yourself to play Simcity societies. Great. Racetrack. Why are corrupt police stations in this? I'm not sure. I guess you'll have a society full of what, money launderers or people dealing drugs. I don't know if dealing drugs is in this game. It's a child-friendly game. Not sure exactly what the age rating is for it. So I continue building the little town plaza here with a small... Do I build the statue? Oh, I do. I don't remember doing that. And then to boost security... Yep, the lumber mill's not doing very well. There he is. Joy Connors. He's injured. He's homeless. Again, that farmhouse has had a hard time. I don't think anyone has lived in it. Haciendas. Let me know if I say that wrong or right. I would love to be able to speak Spanish one day. So we're going to add a fence because one security per fence isn't a bad deal if you add 5 or 6. And that's we got enough now for the sheriff's office. There we go, I'm going to add it. I did put it there, I put it next to the fire station. 50% chance to produce a police officer on visitation. So when people visit the sheriff's office for a workplace, they'll become a police officer. I think. I don't think people visit workplaces just to hang out. I think they go there to work and then they go to a venue afterwards. And maybe, yeah, they'll maybe they'll go work there for a day and think, nah, that's not for me, and then they'll go to a different place. Because if it's only a 25% chance of becoming a police officer, that means 1 in every 4 people will become a police officer. And then do they stay at the sheriff's office? That's something I'm going to have to look into. Get myself a bit of paper. So what do you think of this so far? Leave me a comment of what you like about PT Peaks, and if you have any questions you'd like me to answer, feel free to answer or ask. Don't answer my questions for me, that's not how it works. You ask me a question and I'll answer it, because hey, this is a brand new channel. Brand new channel. I want this place to be somewhere you can relax, maybe fall asleep to. Once I get a better microphone, hopefully my voice sounds better, and yeah, you'll enjoy my voice and get some laughs and have a good time here on this channel. I was writing something there. Veronica, how you doing? I remember this. She works at the realtor's office. Well, she doesn't go. She's just annoyed that none of the venues are open. Well, Veronica, maybe if you go to work. Oh, it is a Sunday, to be fair. I need to calm down. Veronica. Oh, look, somewhere's open now. However, those red bars above the venues mean they're full. Look, there's the realtor. Veronica's not there. This is coming along nicely. Here we go. Now we make the row house. We're making the little community. So I make a little cul-de-sac. And then add some extra row homes. Boof. Boof, boof, boof. So I need to add power, but I'm ignoring that just now. So these wind farms, they do okay. You do need to spam them every once in a while. It's a wonder it doesn't fluctuate. It's not going to be that realistic. So I add a minor wind farm next to that major one. There's my little row home. I had a couple more. I rotate that around. And I lose power again. Oh, it's never ending. And I decide to turn this into a little park. So we've got a rose garden and then a suburban playground, but that didn't fit. And the rose garden was already there. And I promised these guys a rose garden, so I have to keep my promise. So we had a monkey bar. Woodland Park, I need to add that somewhere. Love the trees. And the garden fits really well there, so I put the garden in, and that's their little park. Landscaping feature, I'd add some deciduous trees. Or at least try to. It didn't work out very well. Well, he covers an area, but it doesn't even plant any. Yeah, it was boring. Wow, you have a motivated workforce, and you may notice that these happy workers are producing more revenue for you, a nice incentive to keep them happy. PT Peaks is the place to be. So here I'm trying an experiment. There's no such thing as an outside connection in this game, whereas very quickly we will see vehicles going to the edge of the map and instantly coming back. So maybe there is some sort of functionality for having a road on the outside of the map, but it could just be for looks. I'm glad that they did that there's some coming and going. Maybe if I make a city road to the edge of the map, that'll be something to do. Because it is only a tractor. See, there's the tractor. And it came back. Boof! Straight away. So, yeah, the expansion out to this corner is good enough for these wind farms. Oh, it would be so loud living next to them. So we made 1,200 simoleons yesterday, and the expenses of 8, not 18. And most of that money is building things. So we started off with 50,000, and we've now on 7. But look, here comes that time of day when incomes from the workplaces come in. So, wow, 1,200 there, 215, 700. And we're upgrading country roads to asphalt. So we make a decent amount of money. I feel like we're in kind of a profit if we don't go too crazy building. So our city centre now has paved roads. The butcher shop's doing really well. I just hit hotspot. These buildings have features where you can activate, and they'll have a bonus for 24 hours. Again, it just adds to the charm. Alright, here we are. I'm leaving you here. This has been episode 1 of PT Peaks in Simcity Society's first ever series of the Alba Gamer channel. If you made it this far, thanks so much for watching. Leave me a like, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!